Hello and welcome to the Razzball Streamonator video tutorial. I'll be your host, Rudy Gamble. I'm the tool behind the Razzball Fantasy Baseball tools. This Streamonator is designed for those of you in daily and weekly fantasy baseball leagues, whether they be roto or head-to-head. It's the ultimate tool for in-season decision-making around starting pitchers, whether it's trying to figure out who to stream or who to sit on your weekly roster. There are 4 views for the Streamonator: a daily view, a next 7-day view, a next calendar week view, and the weekly pitcher planner. I'm going to start with the daily pitcher view since that's the one most predominantly used by our subscribers.
The daily pitcher view for Streamonator includes projections for the next 7 to 10 days worth of probable starts. It's updated in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern and updated throughout the day as lineups post. The order is based on today onward, so today for this tutorial will be September 23rd. For each day, the ordering is based from most valuable to least valuable, based on 12-team mixed 5x5 roto dollars. For those of you not familiar with roto dollars, typically a $0 player is someone that is not a worthwhile start. You can find someone better on the waiver wire. For those of you in shallower leagues, such as 8 and 10 team mix, you kind of want to move that dollar number up in terms of what your floor would be for an average day. If you're in deeper leagues, you can move that number down. I typically find, depending on the league and how it plays, I vary what the floor is per league. Now, just to walk you through the columns, this GT stands for game time. It's based on PM, so Eastern, so 7 equals 7 p.m. Eastern, 1 equals 1 p.m. Eastern. Each of the names is hyperlinked to their Razzball player page where you could find their full season projections, game logs, previous year stats, things like that. With the Roto Dollars, we get quality start projection, wins, losses, innings pitched, hits, earned runs, Ks, walks, hits by pitch, home runs, K per 9 innings, K walk ratio, ERA whip, and ownership. This ownership is worth noting. This is based on our Razzball commenter leagues, which are 12-team mixed leagues. These tend to be more competitive than the average ESPN and Yahoo league, and we find these ownership percentages are more indicative or a better predictor of what the player's likelihood to be available on your waiver wire. So I use this for streaming is going to start at the ownership, and I usually put in a less than sign in 80. What this can do is going to filter the report to only include players who are owned in less than 80% of Razzball commenter leagues. Now, I can now hit the dollar sign. All these columns are sortable. So if I hit that once, I'm going to now see across the next 7 days the most valuable streams. We see here that Kyle Hendricks is number 1 at $24. That would be an excellent value for a stream and descends downward. I hit this button one more time, it'll go the opposite way, and I can see Christian Bergman is the most toxic stream available for this week. Not surprising given it's in Colorado. Next, let me take you to the weekly view. This is the most popular amongst those that play in weekly leagues. What we're going to do here is we're summarizing or adding, to be more precise, adding together player starts. We can see that 2 start pitchers here as well as 1 start pitchers here. In general, a 2-star pitcher is more valuable. That's known by any roto player. But what we can see here is I like to keep it on this default view based on the roto dollars because now I can see that even though Michael Pineda is a 2-start pitcher and would be has higher wins than, let's say, Steven Strasburg, overall we see Steven Strasburg has a higher value for the week. The stat columns are the same here, just a few removed. This is updated every Friday for the next following week, and then is updated throughout the day Friday all the way through Monday. The last view I'm going to show you is the weekly pitcher planner view. The change here is there's a few different views here. The first looks at it from a calendar perspective, and we can see each pitcher, their dollar value, and a note whether they're considered stream worthy. The stream worthy criteria is that they're owned in less than 80% of leagues and that they're at least a $4 start. These tend to be, so you could always put in stream here, and we can see for Friday, there's 2 pitchers that fit that criteria. Scroll down, there's 2 other reports, kind of a summary view of things that we can get from the weekly and daily view. Next, this first one here is a 2-start pitcher view and ranks from most valuable to least valuable and shows the 2 starts. If you click on the name, you'll be able to see both all the stats for those two starts for each of these pitchers on their player pages. The last thing here is a top 10 streaming pitcher candidates for the next 3 days. So there's additional questions on Streamonator. Please first check our Streamonator FAQ document. You can access it via Google, or there's a link on all the Streamonator pages. If it's not answered there, please feel free to leave a comment on any of the Streamonator pages, or email me directly at rudy@razzball.com, or tweet me at rudygamble. Thank you, and happy streaming.